Hello, I'm Kayla Plunkett, and I am a junior copywriter here at Gatesman, and I'm here with
Shannon Baker. I am president at Gatesman.
And today we are going to be talking a bit about how to be a leader when you're not in charge. So my next question is, what about mentorship? Does that become non-negotiable?
I think mentorship is critical to the success of developing talent.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as an individual, it's really important to gain outside perspective, to not surround yourself with people who are always going to tell you, oh, you do a great job,
Yes.
or, I can't give you any advice. You want to get additional perspective. You want to be challenged. You want to put yourself out there so that you're doing your best every day, but also crave feedback.
Yeah.
Crave that person who cares enough to invest in you to say, you know what, maybe you should think about doing this instead of that. Or maybe you should dial up this strength of yours and really own that versus trying to create a new talent or a new strength. I think that diverse perspective is really important, and you can get that from a mentor. The other part of that, though, is making sure that you know what you want to get out of mentorship.
Yes.
So maybe you're in creative, you're in copywriting, right? And as somebody who is new in the business, there's value in maybe connecting with somebody on the operational front, understanding how does an agency make money, or where and how do we gain new business? So being curious enough in your growth path to ask questions that maybe you're a little embarrassed to ask.
Yeah,
but
and I've been there, and definitely I'm like, oh, what a dumb question, but at the end of the day, it sounds cliche, but there really is no dumb question when you're trying to progress.
Not at all.
Especially if it's a question for another department or another person you rarely work with. These people are here to help you because we have an agency full of people who have that leadership within them.
Absolutely.
So,
And absolutely. And think about how many people are too scared to ask a question.
Exactly.
Right? And
Exactly.
and that's creating distance, and that's creating, more of that competency that you have that elevates you forward, right? And starts to put you in a position of leadership because you've expanded your knowledge.
Yeah.
And so may everybody be as curious as you, Kayla, so that, we can continue and grow. And I think that, whether you're entry level or you're senior or you're even in an executive position, never stop learning.
Yes.
Always find the thing that, you're curious about, you're passionate about, and continue to build, a wealth of knowledge that you can share with other people.
So how can you get started with this mindset? How do you start off?
It might sound a little dorky, but I do believe in manifesting things. I think the power of writing down what it is that you want to accomplish, it puts that out into the universe. It enhances the accountability aspect of it. So first and foremost, write it down. Put it in pen, in permanent marker, in Sharpie, right? Write it down so it lives somewhere, and you have that accountability in yourself. But then beyond that, have the courage to act.
Yes.
Do something every single day that gets you closer to achieving the thing that you set out to achieve, right? We measure progress, not perfection. And in order to achieve our goals, whether it's to expand our knowledge, whether it's to build relationships, communication is another really important aspect of activating this. Communicate to your bosses, to your supervisors, have hallway conversations with the executives in your office. Be a continual learner and just be very, very giving in your communication. Don't let people wonder what's going on with you. Make sure to share that.
So it seems like being active in whatever community you're trying to cultivate is
absolutely
one of the most important parts of getting to that leadership level, whether that's a mindset, a title, a label, anything.
Having the courage to act will separate you again.
Do you have any parting thoughts that you'd like to share with us around this topic?
Sure. Again, just echoing, leadership is not a title. Leadership is about building relationships and having them at various levels, having them with your peers, having them with juniors, having them with mids, seniors. It's really about in your office, outside of your office, those relationships are going to make you a more well-rounded, a more educated, a more diverse professional. So really focus on, the relationships you have. It's also about attracting allies.
Yes.
So that's the importance of that mentorship. Have somebody that believes in you, that invests in you, is willing to introduce you to other people, and also being able to profess those victories and those accomplishments. Yes, your own, but also, again, in that aspect of communication, of mentorship, of relationship building, champion your coworkers, champion other people's wins, be proud of them, feel good about that. Because again, go back to that idea of if we are all rooting for each other and we are all doing amazing things, we'll be unstoppable.
Right.
Well, thanks, Kayla.
Thank
This
you
was
so
fun.
much. This was so fun. Thank you.